Let's try this without the clutch. Yeah, wow, what a difference. Fifth, sixth, oh yeah. Woo! I like that a lot.
Today it is all about the 2022 Triumph Speed Triple 1200 RS. This thing is 0 to crap your pants in just a few seconds.
177.5 horsepower, 92 foot-pounds of torque, weighs in the low 400s. Fully loaded, by the way. That's wet. That's oils, gas, everything. Woo! This thing is a rocket. Smooth all the way around. Doing about 75, 76 miles an hour. No shake. Just kind of glides. What you would expect from a bike like this. This is a scary fast bike. It's got 5 different ride modes: rain, road, sport, track, and custom. I'm at about 79, 80 miles an hour. Right about 5,000 RPMs in 6th gear. I mean, obviously this is nothing for this bike. A little bit of wind today. I don't feel like it's pushing me around really. I do have kind of a large backpack carrying my gear to get some footage of this. But nothing alarming. I can tell if I didn't have the backpack, however, it would be a little less push. Yeah, this thing just wants to go fast. Throttle's talking to me. Twist me, Clint. Twist me. Let's try this without the clutch. Yeah, wow, what a difference. Fifth, sixth, oh yeah. Woo! I like that a lot.
Before you even get on this bike, yeah, it is absolutely a beast, a rocket ship. So at 437 pounds wet, that's all the fluids, and 177.5 horsepower, 92 foot-pounds of torque at 10,500 RPM. Let me tell you something. This 2022 Triumph Speed Triple 1200 RS from Triumph Motorcycles on Marina Place is not for beginners.
Nope.
Seriously. No matter how confident you think you are, this is a bike you get to, you do not start with.
No.
It makes me want to do really bad things. It's 0 to felony speeds in a few seconds.
Well, you want to take a class.
I would agree on this one,
You want to
yes.
go out and you really want to learn the bike. Not what its limitations are, what your limitations are.
Right, take it on a track, you know, go out with some of these places that can tell you,
so
can tell you to do a track day.
So the fear has settled down a little bit. It's not a freeway bike per se.
I mean, it's smooth, I'll tell you that.
It is.
Oh yeah, even at the higher speeds, it's real smooth.
At that lightweight, you still got a good solid in the seat ride.
You know, it's funny that you say that, yes, because that's one of the first things I said on the YouTube video, which will be out in a few days. That's one of the first things I said in the video. I said, you know, I'm surprised at how I'm not being pushed around in the wind at only 437 pounds and for how fast this is. But listen, fun is another key word here.
Well, there's
fun
that too.
And another thing about this is at 32.7 inches off the ground, the seat here. I always talk about how I'm 5'10" with a short inseam, 29 inches. I can get on this bike. Let me show you real quick, just to, because you would think, now look how high I am on the toes. Now when I wear my boots, I'm not as high on the toes, but it doesn't bother me because of the lightweight, the balance, and I think I can attribute why I love this bike so much sitting still. Most of them, you know, this high I don't, is because this is thin here where your legs can hug the tank, which you'll need if you're taking this thing to its full extent. You can put a passenger seat here. You can, you know, pull this thing off and then put a seat. I don't know. I wouldn't get on the back of this, but.
No, I wouldn't get on the back with you anyway.
Yeah.
But no, I got to admit, the thing is absolutely gorgeous. I know you didn't check mileage.
Well, so I did. It's actually, you're going to get about 37 to 40 miles per gallon, depending on how you ride it.
There you go.
It's also got a 4.1 gallon tank. It's a 6-speed. It's chain driven. These tires that Triumph put on here, they are so sticky.
Yeah.
It's got 5 different ride modes. It's got road, rain, track, custom, sport, and yeah, it's got everything.
And take the class.
You know, take the class, you have to. But Triumph Motorcycles of San Diego on Morena Place, let me tell you, talk to Jeff, talk to Isaac. If this is what you're looking for, you will smile when you ride it if you know what you're doing.
And a little bit about the TFT display. I am on your trip option.
You can see that it tells you the distance, the average speed you were traveling, the duration of your ride on that particular trip. You have a couple of choices there, trip 1, trip 2. Moving down to lap timer, I think this is a pretty cool feature. There's your lap, your previous lap, you can compare. Obviously your miles per hour. Your fuel status, which is huge for me. I'm constantly getting low on gas. How many miles per gallon are you getting? What's your range that you have left on the tank? You can check your coolant, which I see is low. So it'll tell you when you need service by miles or date. Here are your different riding modes. You've got rain, you've got road, you've got sport, you've got track, you've got rider, which is obviously custom. And there are more settings than I'm showing you here for sure. So you have Triumph Shift Assist that I've been talking about on this video, on or off. You can choose that. I love it. So much quicker through the gears. Don't have to use your hand on the clutch. Don't even have to throttle down at all. Your indicators, do you want manual? Do you want self-cancel? You have a ton of options for your display. How bright do you want it? You even have a couple of different themes for the way you want your display to look. The languages, English, French, Dutch, Italiano, Netherlands. I thought it was Netherlands. Whatever. Maybe I've been wrong. Portugal, Spanish, Svenska. I'm not even sure what that means. And how do you want your distance to display? Miles? Do you want kilometers? Do you want it to read miles per gallon in the US, the UK? Do you want to display the temperature in Fahrenheit or Celsius? Personally, I choose Fahrenheit. And your tire pressure. Do you want to display PSI or KPA or bar? And I don't even know what that means, and I'm too lazy to look it up. You've got your date and time. That's pretty self-explanatory. You can even input your rider name, and there's a lot more to this display, as I said just a minute ago, than what I'm showing you.
Seems like every time I review a bike, fuel low. Laziness, procrastination, I don't know. Oversight, stupidity. Actually, maybe it's on purpose these days with the price of gas. A little bit of pressure here on the right hand. You know, again, fairly aggressive riding position, but you grow used to it. I still do like this bike. You know, it seems like every bike I take out now, I fall in love with it for several reasons. It's just part of loving motorcycles. But even with this riding position, if I had the dough and I could add it to my stable, I would own this bike. Let's see, if it's a 4.1 gallon tank and I need maybe 3.5, 4 gallons, what am I going to spend? $25 here in San Diego. Let that sink in.
Another feature I like on this bike is that because of the key fob right here, okay, you just press this button here, the Triumph button, let me get this the right way, and this will go red or green. You want it green to communicate with the bike. If it's off, it's red. First of all, you save battery on this thing, but you can't start the bike without it. I love that. I'm putting that down for a second because I want to show you how easy it is. No key, no nothing to open this. And you can't open that either without the bike on and the fob. Now I do notice it's a little hard to connect there, but that's just because it's new, out of wearing just a little bit. But another feature that I really like. I also really like this. These right here on the ends of your clutch and your brake twist, and that will vary the amount of pressure when you pull on these things. That's super cool. Another item that I like, notice this. This is another dial, separate from this one now, because this is the one I just showed you. This one is the distance for the squeeze away from the handlebar. Depending on if you're like me, you got fat hands but short fingers, or if you want it longer distance away. Pretty cool. Well, thanks to Triumph Motorcycles of San Diego here for loaning me this beast, this 2022 Triumph Speed Triple 1200 RS. What a beautiful bike this is. Look, the power, the speed, the comfort, all of it, even leaning forward with that semi-aggressive ride style. I'm surprised by it, but my favorite feature absolutely is shift assist. Not having to use the clutch if you don't want to and just shift up or down. You don't even pull off the throttle. That is awesome. Thanks for watching. Click the bell icon in the upper right-hand corner of the screen to get notified of new videos. Let me know if there's something you'd like me to review. I'll do my best to get it done for you, and ride safely.